I need a beat.
You need a beat?
I'm joking. I don't need
Somebody
a beat.
hit him with the grinding beat. That's the.
No, I don't think it'll work, but I'm going to just say it. I'm not going to rap it.
No, you got to rap it.
Oh, you got to rap. I mean, you got to go full
I'm
effect.
not going to rap it. It's not even that long.
No, you got to rap.
It's more like I should say it's more of like a rhyme.
Okay.
Not a rap.
It's a rap. But keep going.
All right.
TTW4, here to bring you so much more. But more importantly, my name is Kay, and I always got something to say.
Oh, wow. Gotta put the Megan Thee Stallion ad-lib on.
All right. Episode
9.
Season
5.
Oh, look at the pod. The pod ready today. Oh, we podding. We should do more Sunday pods because like it seems like everyone brought energy, and I like that. Even the clap was on sync this time, so like mad love.
We're just like more refreshed.
I think so. After the holidays.
Sunday's like a good day.
It is.
I don't know if it's for the pod, but I certainly love my Sundays.
I would agree. I would agree.
Kind of like getting ready.
I'm your host, Hefe Zell. I'm in the building. Shout out to the YouTube viewership. Shout out to the SoundCloud listenership, Apple Podcast listenership, Spotify listenership. This light is fucking bright as fuck. And the weirdos on Google.
Well, they're not weirdos anymore. We still like them.
I mean, we like them, yeah.
But that's still weird.
We like you guys. It's just,
that's still weird.
You know, Google, this is where I listen to a podcast, having a conversation like that. A little weird. But yeah, shout out to all y'all. We appreciate the love and support. We heard a lot of feedback from y'all. We continue to go through like feedback and shit like that. Gid seems to be very popular on the social medias. Always updating us as what you guys are saying. So he got his ears to the streets, fixing COVID. This guy's unstoppable, and we like to hear more. We also have Invisible Man. Listen back to the other episode. We did not give you a shout out at all. We did not speak to you. So you were just really invisible last episode. So this episode, we definitely gonna engage with you. Invisible Man, how you feeling? Highs and lows. We'll start with you. Damn, nigga, more energy.
With my high.
With my high. Nigga, is that a low? Come on.
So one high today, or this.
Speak up, my brother. We can't hear you.
One high this week is I ate for Thanksgiving.
Now you sound like intro.
I should have knew, bro.
You said
the high was that
I ate, so you don't normally
Do you
eat.
starve
Yeah.
the rest of the time or something?
We got you locked up in a dungeon.
I don't really like, because I feel like I go into every day thinking it's going to be a good day, so I don't really like.
All right,
Okay.
we don't want to hear all that shit.
Right.
What was the
You're
low
not
this
on the
week?
pod, bro. You invisible.
Dead ass, bro.
All right.
What was the low, bro? Come on, man.
So this week is, I really let this man get 3 wins on me on FIFA.
Well, you let him?
You
let him?
I let him get 3 wins on me.
Hey,
You
man.
let him.
Hey, man. All I'm going to say is ask him what the record is. Highs and lows. I got my usual suspects in the building. Invisible Man's in the back. We appreciate the hard work you're putting in. Purple do-rag on. We do notice. I got my man with the orange hat, the usual suspect. God blessings. Introduce
guys.
yourself or reintroduce yourself.
Hi guys, it's Hendo.
Oh, boy.
What happened to that energy?
I
What
know,
it
what
do,
happened?
baby?
We lost it.
It's
I mean,
mellow.
it's Sunday.
It's mellow.
Sunday's like a
Bro, the date didn't go well last
chill
night,
day,
bro?
What date, bro? What you talking about?
Bro, come on, bro. You know.
Let's talk about me and my love life, bro. Leave me alone.
It's
Bro,
intriguing, Henry.
I did see the
truly.
orange Scully on today, so
Yeah.
I see this is a new look.
The orange Scully.
New look things. All right. Bring the energy.
Brighten up your day. a
Highs and
little
lows for the week.
bit. My high. What was my high? I guess just seeing family. Got my uncle from Hades here at the crib, so he just
That's always a fun time.
just booling, you know.
Did he ask for money yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
But,
It's coming.
They do it on their way out.
Yeah, on the way out.
Yeah, on the way out. But he definitely got a couple of my joggers already.
Yeah, it's over.
Took them shits.
It's over.
Especially the Nike joints. Too.
Yeah, love the Nikes. Yeah, it's
know.
over.
Them
They know.
shits.
It's over.
They knew not
Yeah.
to take
You're
the
gonna see that on a
Facts.
Facebook
He's
post.
asking for Nike socks now.
Yeah, loading. Jordans.
Already shipped out pairs of shoes and pants for his kids in Haiti. So.
Yeah. Book
It's
it.
Doom season.
Yeah.
So. Oh, speaking of Doom, we got the Doom at the crib right
There's
now. No
3 of them
bullshit.
in the
Get the
garage.
Doom. And if you
Bro.
don't know what a Doom is, it's barrels that we send over to Haiti or to any other countries.
Yeah,
I know a
yeah.
lot of foreign countries do that.
Yeah.
Where it's like sneakers or clothes or things that
Anything,
you don't
bro.
wear anymore.
Pack it up at the end of the
You
year.
pack it up and
Yep.
send it on out. And they're very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
It puts life in
Absolutely,
perspective.
bro.
Low this week.
Man, we talked about this, but my
Yeah.
low, bro.
I know the low. I didn't want to say it. I don't put your
Right.
business out there.
Well, long story short, got into a car accident, so
Oh,
I'm okay.
wow.
Suspense.
I'm okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not injured, nothing like that, but
Thank God.
it was definitely a moment to really, kind of sit back and just be thankful for everything that you have.
For sure.
Still breathing and whatnot. So
Did you tweet
low.
thank God?
Literally was just about to say, I'm like, I saw
I
that
didn't tweet
cryptic
it, no.
message, and I was like,
I didn't tweet it, but it was just I posted on Instagram.
yeah.
That thank God?
Yeah, that was like late last night.
Oh, okay. That and
Yeah.
it all makes sense. Niggas always turn to
Yeah.
God in their moment. Niggas don't say
Why are we
that
laughing?
every
This is
day.
a
I
good
mean,
thing.
No, but
Bro,
he's trying to say he
like-
should be doing it already.
but honestly, and we was talking about this like a few
Yeah,
days
yeah,
ago.
that's
Like,
true, that's
bro,
true.
like there's so many times where shit like this happens and you just take it for granted. Like,
Yeah.
and you just continue to do it. And then one day it's like, bro, shit's gonna catch up to you.
Left.
And
Quick.
then just go left. Like,
Yeah.
shit could have been real bad, bro.
For sure.
Like, but I'm still here,
For
still
sure.
walking, still breathing.
Yeah,
just
we're not ready
fine.
for Denver with 3.
Right. You don't want that.
Nah.
So,
God has his plan.
you feel
Yeah,
me?
man. Hey, God bless, brothers. It's great to see you and well-being. Everything's fine. A car is a car, but a life is far more valuable. So
That's right.
good to see you here. Happy to par with you. The first lady of the podcast in the building. She got her fall colors on today.
I do.
Okay.
Feeling a little moody.
Hey, highs and
My
lows.
highs.
Introduce yourself.
Oh my God. You
Reintroduce
guys would be so proud of
yourself.
me. I came up with a rap.
Oh wow!
Came up with the rap.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
Is this the
Wow.
is this the
How long has this been? Like
Is
what?
this the
like,
intro?
Like what? This is like
No,
a,
first of all, I feel like, when like people have like a jingle when their thing is about to
Okay, all
start?
right.
So I feel like this should be my jingle.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
Yeah,
This
go
should,
ahead.
like, before I do the K-Say,
Okay.
this can be what we say. I need a beat.
It need a beat.
I'm joking. I don't need
Somebody
a beat.
hit him with the
It's
grinding
fine.
beat. That's the.
No, I don't think it'll work, but I'm going to just say it. I'm not going to rap it.
No, you gotta rap.
I haven't
Oh, you gotta.
figured it
I
out.
mean,
You gotta go
No,
full
I'm
effect.
not going to rap it.
Nah,
It's
nah.
not even that long.
You're
No,
letting
you gotta
us
rap.
down
You
with
It's
gotta
more of
rap.
like I should say it's more of like a rhyme.
Okay.
Not a rap.
It's a rap.
It's
But
a
keep
rhyme.
going.
All right.
TTW4, here to bring you so much more. But more importantly, my name is Kay, and I always got something to say.
Oh wow! Gotta put the Megan Thee Stallion ad lib on.
I need a beat, and then I need to like
We
fix
gonna put-
it.
we gonna-
so I
hey,
want to like
Dom.
make it a thing.
Dom, we're gonna put a little music
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Some
behind the
ideas,
scenes.
man.
Some, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even worry about
Brainstorm
it. Dom.
And the
Some-
only
brainstorm.
reason why I came up with it is because Gids was sending us messages at 3 a.m. talking about pod stuff, and I was quite
This guy is a
irritated.
menace.
And I was like, yo, this nigga's working mad hard. Like, maybe I should do something.
Hey!
See what?
And that's how we put him on the team.
See what I talk about the intro?
I was like,
see that? See, upsetting the niggas on the streets.
But
yeah.
Kay,
My high was Thanksgiving. I like the holidays.
wow.
I
Okay.
like it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a vibe. I'm sad I had to cancel my Friendsgiving and my Friends Miss, so I guess that's my low.
That is true. That is true. A lot of friends misses were
Always a good
canceled.
time.
Tragic.
Low this week. Is that the low?
Yeah, that's my low. But you know what I was thinking about? How awkward or like weird it is being single around the holidays.
What?
Like it's like fun every other time, but like around the holidays, I'm like,
Is this foreshadowing for Casey?
Is it because you're around like a lot of couples? Is that what it is?
no. I think it's just like like I like to house hop on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I see.
like this year because of COVID, I was like, damn, like I can't house hop. There's no bar. There's literally nothing to do.
There's no bala. And if you don't know what a
And
bala
then-
is, it's like really a place where the OG Haitian people and OG Haitian women and men go and pick up like young Young adults.
No, but it's
literally
mad
what
fun.
This dude said young adults.
Literally, I'll go. We used to go. Me and my sister. My sister goes every year, but when I go with her, she like we would like run into my dad's friends, and I'm just like, bro.
And sick. It be your dad's friends that be like,
The worst
You're so
ones.
beautiful.
Yeah, facts.
Wow, you should spend some
But they're
time
gonna
with
buy
me.
you drinks and like it's just like it's nice to be around mad Haitians. And
I mean,
it,
that
like,
is true. That
it
is
feels
true.
like you're in Haiti again. So
That is true.
Facts.
That is true.
Yeah.
yeah.
that's
So
all
shout out
vibe.
to Burna Boy and Fabio going to Haiti, and I'm upset I won't be there.
Fabio
Big
Fore's
shout
going
out.
to Haiti?
Yeah, bro, he's gonna be with that artist, that Haitian artist, the really pretty one.
The menace himself.
Niggas would go to Haiti.
Ye was in Haiti
niggas
earlier
can't
this
go.
year.
Yeah, he was. But the menace himself, we haven't talked about your highs and lows.
Yeah,
Why don't you
the-
go introduce
the-
or reintroduce yourself to
The
the
dude
people?
that's always working hard, man. Like, working so hard, I'm annoying people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sub these niggas.
See, you're already annoyed. I'm already in the mind. Hi this week.
Bro, who are you, bro? You didn't
I was,
reintroduce yourself. Someone could be watching and be like, who is this nigga?
It's your boy Gids. I'm in the
Gids
house
today.
It's good
Not
today.
G.
Okay.
I know, yeah.
I
We
feel
stay.
like
We
it's been
stay.
Gidsy's last 2 weeks.
I know it has been Gids this last 2 weeks because the street said G is too common.
What
so.
streets, bro?
So yeah, but highs this week. Like I was put on a big project and I was able to like wrap it up. So I'm
it up
happy.
then.
I'm happy about that. That's why I was actually up at 3K, and that's why I was actually sending those texts. Yeah, I feel
Big
overworked.
weirdo.
I feel overworked, but big dub. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I work hard. What can I say?
Okay.
Low. It's like when I was coming here, that little thing that happened.
We want to hear the bad shit. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so what happened? You got an offender better too?
Yeah, some dude like hit me.
Y'all niggas is bad car energy
then-
around here. Okay, be careful.
I don't
And
like
then
this
I had to-
aura.
Yeah, I had to
Just
get his info, but he was cool though. He was cool.
So it was
he
his
came
fault
out-
or yours?
Yeah, it was his
His
fault.
fault?
Like I got off an exit,
It's always that other
and this
Right.
dude just
It's
came out of
always-
nowhere, mo.
Until you realize the court decides you're at fault.
Facts.
How could it be me?
Yeah, but
That nigga's telling his friends right now, yeah, it was other guys.
I'm bad. You think I'm bad? You should see
Does
his
your
car.
neck hurt? Does your back
no.
hurt?
I was good.
Damn, nigga,
I
you
got
know you
out.
trying to catch a check.
Yeah, I got out. I think that's what he was nervous.
Yeah, that has
about.
to be a topic one day. Niggas suing niggas for no reason, man.
Niggas gonna go to PT 4 times a week just to catch you.
He was nervous too. He felt like something happened. I was like, nah, it's cool.
Nah, it's cool. It's
was, like,
always cool.
nervous.
It's always cool until you get to the hospital.
Yeah, like, so I got out. I'm like, oh, I need your information. He was mad chill about it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go look for a mechanic. He goes, you don't have to look for a mechanic. You could just,
That's
just
what
file
you
it.
want.
You can just file it right through my insurance.
Yeah,
I was like,
you don't gotta look for no mechanic.
I was
Don't
like,
worry,
okay,
I got you.
All right, if you want your premium to go up,
Yeah,
looks like you have
shit,
the money.
sound like shit went too well, my
kind of car you
nigga.
drive?
Careful.
It was like a Hyundai something. I didn't bro. I just wanted information. I was like, yo, give me the information.
Yeah.
Let me
But
go
at
home.
least you're here. You're fine. You are safe, and that's the
Yeah.
most important. And we're here to pod today. First and foremost, in honor, obviously, Kay wearing her fall colors. Thanksgiving happened.
Wait, did you do yours?
What?
Your high and low?
Oh no, I didn't do my high and low. Oh, I should, right? So my high this week, definitely smacking this nigga in FIFA after he was talking.
Oh, wow.
And then my low this week, my low would probably be, allowing this nigga to ever talk to me about FIFA, nigga.
Fair
You
enough.
food ass nigga.
Wow.
But yeah. So yeah, that's my low. So Thanksgiving in honor of Kay's colors, obviously that happened. What
you're
I like
looking
to
at my
know
face.
is I like to kind of go around.
I'm joking.
I mean, even the first time I wasn't. I was just trying to be funny the first time.
So I know we did
You're so mean to me
a
this
drive
morning,
for like
this evening,
Thanksgiving.
kid.
Yeah.
And everybody, Kay, thank you for that.
Oh, yeah,
That
that
was
was
my
dope.
first time actually like giving
was really
back to
nice.
the community and doing
Really?
something.
You know, I have to make
Yeah.
these men useful, so I figured.
She looked in the camera too.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Just want to let
That
you
was
guys
my first
know.
time doing something like that. It was a great feeling for me. I helped. Shout out to Claire with her foundation, Leaning In. That was really dope too.
was
Just
even a helping
going to
hand.
Mass Ave and giving out like supplies, clothing, and different things like that to the less fortunate. So that was cool. It was for me the first time I've been in an environment where like literally like, nah, these people are battling drug addiction and you see like real life shit, not like this shit that people just talk about. And you see like these people are like regular people and it can happen to any one of us.
It can.
You know?
Remember one of those girls, she said she was a vet? No. What did she say she did for work? she retired and then she just went bad. I forgot what she was saying, but she was probably a nurse or something like that. And I'm like, damn.
Who?
One of the women that we helped.
The white girl?
Yeah. The
That Kim was
talkative
talking to you?
one. Yeah.
Oh.
She like had a career
I
and
didn't
like
even hear what
had
she was saying,
everything.
bro.
And then
Yeah, it's
Go ahead, be
slippery
fucked up.
slope.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Andrew.
Right.
Be fucked up.
I ain't say
Be
that
fucked up
yet.
right now.
I ain't say that. I didn't even say that. No bullshit.
Well, no, but doing that,
She
it
had
was
a mask on, so it was hard to hear what she was talking about.
shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah.
No, but helping people like that out, it was really cool. It was just a really good experience. You realize like the way like the media portrays those people and like they're crazy and they're this, they're that. You realize like you have regular conversation with those people, and I'm like, oh, these are just regular people that just have a series of unfortunate circumstances that happen in their lives. For the most part,
It's a vicious cycle too. Once
Yeah.
you get in, to get out,
It's difficult. Yeah.
Like you fall into all this other stuff, like drugs, and all of a sudden you can't get out.
And the other crazy thing is like the way we set up is you see that they're like a community,
Right.
And
Right.
they
all
like
know each other.
Right.
They hit each other up like, hey, the food
Yeah.
spots here, like, hey, they're giving out clothes here, like, and they're all. It's just really interesting to see.
Yeah.
So I enjoy doing that. So thank you, Kay. Shout out to Kay for helping us
Yeah, that was really
kind of
nice, Kay.
organize
Good
that.
time.
That was really
'cause-
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely important. How did COVID impact everyone's Thanksgiving? For me, I only spent time with like immediate family, which was fucking weird. It was like 2020 Thanksgiving was the fucking worst Thanksgiving I've ever been a part of.
Horrible.
We'll go down. How did everyone spend their Thanksgiving? Starting with Endo.
Yeah, no, same as yours, bro. Like it was boring as fuck. All the people you used to seeing normally come to the crib, or sometimes I go other places, but that didn't happen. It was just immediate family, people in the house, and then like one other person that came by. And that was it. Like nothing else was going on. There was no cousins. Like
Yeah.
No music. Everyone was just like,
I mean, we had music, but it just wasn't.
it just wasn't.
Like,
Yeah.
the vibe just wasn't there, bro. Like usually it's like. This time, like my mom had us all like sit down at the table, bro. Like,
How dare she have a family time?
Right. How
It's
dare
not
she
time
wanna
to
hang
sit at
out
the
with
table,
me?
bro. Normally it's like the
Like a
food,
standing
right?
thing, yeah.
Normally all the food's on the table, and then
It's a lot of action.
You come,
People
you pray,
laughing.
you
Yeah,
pray,
yeah,
and then boom, you grab your food. Everybody disperse. Go,
Yeah.
the adults, the gumun go over there. The young adults come over here. The kids go do what they do.
Yeah.
Bro, this year, bro, we was at a table like this, just
Sus.
sitting around the table, bro.
Yeah.
Just when I buy black, bro. I'm like, all right,
Trying
man,
to
like,
stir up
bro,
conversation.
I ate. I'm like,
So,
all right,
so how was your year?
I'm out. Niggas talking about Haitian politics, bro. I'm like, I'm not trying to sit here and listen to this, bro. Like, I'm out of here.
Everybody's a political expert in Haiti.
I think it's an African thing.
It might be. Kay,
It was boring. Like usually on Thanksgiving.
time out, wait. And I'm not trying to cut you off here. I'm going to give you your time back. But I saw you get off the Thanksgiving flick. Don't make it sound like
I sure
Oh,
did.
I actually saw that.
I sure did.
saw that,
Don't
yeah.
make
But what you didn't see is I had fuzzy socks on, and I actually did not even wear that to dinner.
oh,
I had
wow.
to
So you-
re-wear it because I had that dress, and long story short, I already had a picture in that dress.
Okay.
But I didn't like that picture anymore, so I had to
so
redo
you
it.
wow.
So, I was like, forget it. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the marketing.
Anyways,
CEO mind that marketing plan was me.
Thanksgiving, on Thursday, we usually don't do our family dinner because, like, typically, COVID aside, my dad works the morning, double pay, duh. And then me and my sister will go to, like, our friends or other family members' houses. And then T goes to Bal. And then, like, I'll just leave it. I don't know where I'm going half the time. I just end up somewhere. And then we do our dinner on Sunday. So my mom was tight. She had to cook on Thursday because she don't like eating leftovers on Sunday because, Jesus' day. So she was already mad.
Yeah.
But it was
y'all ate
literally
today.
just us five at the dinner table. And we were all just
real?
looking at each other, twiddling our fingers.
Facts.
And obviously, I
awkward.
had to go to liquor. So I'm like, bro, I'm literally going to
Bro,
lose my mind.
facts.
So I went and they're like, we're not doing that today, Kay. We're not doing that today, Kay. I'm like,
So
whatever.
you were the bad apple.
Yes. I was like the bad tea. Like I'm at the table like slumped, cracking inappropriate jokes,
Legit.
which
Yeah.
is typically what I do anyway.
Okay.
But overall, it was fine. It was nice to be around family, especially, with what's going on. Not everybody had that this year, so I had to be grateful.
For sure.
That's true.
That is very true.
Like, we're annoyed that we had to be home for it, but, like, I had to be happy.
Bro, we're so spoiled, bro.
We're so
Bro,
spoiled.
deadass.
I'm like, I'm mad I missed the party.
What we talking about? Oh, man, that shit was bad
Bad
for
boy.
it.
Right.
I gotta
No,
sit with my
it was,
family. Like,
but we are
bro, some
still
niggas don't
happy.
even
Have
got
that.
that.
Have
Like,
It's like you got food and
Yeah,
everything.
you don't even have
somewhere
a
to
house
sleep.
to really just chill.
I feel everything that you're saying. Now, Gids, you go and you tell us. You be that dickhead that brings up how bad life is in the good side of town.
No. So this Thanksgiving turned into like family history, man. Like my dad sat me down and like I was like, "Yo," he just like went over. He normally does
Niggas was reading the Bible?
No. You just telling me about like family history, like what happened in
Lineage.
the past, yeah, and like all this stuff. Because in my family, you have like this thing called 100 years of history. It's not really. It's more than 100 years, and I'm gonna be the next person to write it.
Pass it down to the chick.
Yeah, after like kind of like
that's dope.
go around and get all the cousins and all that stuff and write the next one and then keep going. So I think he
How
found
were you chosen?
Like I'm my dad's oldest son.
Oh, that's how you.
So
You your daddy's son.
he like I think he thought, oh, this is the perfect time to do this. He talks to me about it a lot, but yesterday was like way too much information.
Do you write it down?
Like I found they have already written now.
Oh,
I'm
it's a
gonna continue.
thing.
Like a
It's a
text,
thing.
yeah.
Before it was like oral familic
The
theory.
book of names.
Yeah, before it's like oral
Shout out
familic
Lovecraft.
theory where like, like I'm a Shanti, and what they do is like kind of like they used to carve history into like kind of like, there isn't an English name for it, but like they would have carvings that they would have history in it.
Yeah.
Like when someone sees it, people know what history is in it, but like now we write it because we have technology and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like my dad has the book. Like he kind of printed some of it to his like cousins and family members. Yeah, so he was telling me how it's written and how we do it and how it was too much. But yeah.
Wait, I'm confused.
Basically.
What goes in this book? Just
Family
names?
history. Family history.
What do you mean
Lineage.
family hit like
Like, he has to talk about what he did and, like, his
Yeah,
life,
like, what my-
and then, like,
yeah.
all the other cousins
Yeah.
will do
Like we
it.
know, like for instance, like my grandfather was an advisor to the Shanti King. So like his thing is in there, what he did.
We sit next to royalty.
Cool, right.
He's just an advisor, bro.
No, we sit next
But
to
still,
royalty. It
that's
is
cool.
what it is.
But yeah,
what?
stuff like that. And like my dad also like,
Don't
growing
dim your
up,
light.
who he married, his family and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the married people go in it, too. Like, you have to put your wife in there. or
Yeah,
whatever.
like so it's like so the reason why they have that is because of my grandfather's lineage, which is
Okay.
like being advisor to like the kings and stuff.
Yeah.
So the men, right? It's kind of like down like the men's line where even though my tribe is like kind of like
Women centric.
yeah, it's not like that. You don't go to your father, you go to your mother. But
Yeah.
because of this like stool, they have to like do that. Where
Okay.
like they write who they married to and stuff like that, and it keeps going down.
So what if you don't have any boys?
What if you don't have any boys?
Like, when you have kids, what if you don't have a boy?
My dad was actually telling me about like how it works. Okay, so the thing is like there's 5 houses where this goes to. Like there's 5
I'm afraid
houses.
this is going to be very long.
Yeah.
So basically,
yeah.
what happens when you don't have a boy?
It passes over to the next house.
Next house.
We
Got
can
it.
go
Got
But
it.
how did
That's
COVID?
it.
So how did COVID impact your Thanksgiving?
That was it.
Or
man.
did it?
I was just like sitting there listening to this guy just talk for hours about this.
Oh, because of COVID?
Because of COVID. Like,
Oh.
he's like, because we're still like distancing in the house and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, this is a perfect time. And I was like, all right, okay.
Well, long story
Long story
short,
short, that's what my
COVID impacted Thanksgivings everywhere, and they made sure my family was like, hell no, we not doing Thanksgiving. Like I vouched, I fought. Everyone was like, COVID, man, and I'm like, y'all niggas just pussy. But then after that, like one of my cousins is traumatized because he's seen like 2 people get COVID and what it does. So he wears a mask everywhere. I don't want to snitch, Cliff.
Yeah, I'm about to say Cliff.
So he wear a mask everywhere.
We can't laugh at him being,
And he was like,
Smart.
like, absolutely not. We are not doing this. So I'm like, all right, whatever, my nigga. And all my girl cousins are like, we are not cooking. Like, it's not happening.
have to cut that up.
And then,
That's one thing I tried to do. I stayed away from the kitchen, bro. You was not
nigga,
finna catch me in that
bro.
bitch.
Here's the thing, right? If you
Why, they gonna make you work?
If when they tell you to cook, you do a bad job one time, they'll never have
They
you
never
do
come.
This guy,
That's
guy's
how my
living
younger
in
brother
2060,
used.
no bullshit.
Come
That's
on.
the tact you using?
It's like, yeah, let me just nearly burn the house down.
But
Just never ask me
shout
this
out to
shit
everybody
again.
who celebrated Thanksgiving. I hope COVID didn't impact it as much as it impacted some of ours. But a lot happened this week, and it was kind of a weird week, obviously, with the holiday. For me, like when a holiday happens, that shit fucked me up, my whole schedule.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Friday felt like it was
A
fucking
Saturday.
a Saturday.
Facts.
Yesterday
Yeah.
felt like it was a Sunday.
Yeah.
And
It was just
so on and so
really
forth.
long. I was like, bro, is it over yet?
Right.
Like, not that
Yeah.
I want to go back to work, but like I want to be back in routine.
No, yeah, exactly.
like,
That's
bro.
how I am.
Right.
It hit Thursday and then Black Friday and then Saturday. And
Correct.
then I'm like, damn.
Firmly didn't shop for Black Friday,
I
which is
firmly
really
did.
weird for me.
Yo,
I was the
seen
first in
wildest
line at
shit.
Zara.
You-
I
you-
carried
we
that
saw
shit
that.
on the
We
IG.
saw that.
I saw that on IG.
I carried
saw
that
that.
line.
We saw
Up at like
She was
5
like, I
a.m.
started the line.
Bro.
Here's somebody who carried something on their back. Nate Robinson got knocked the fuck out this
Oh
weekend.
my
Let's just get
God.
right to it. Nate Robinson got knocked the fuck out this weekend by a YouTuber.
A white man.
White man.
What's his name
Jake-
is probably like
Jake
crying
Paul.
Jake
right
Paul.
now.
I just
What's
want to
the
know,
name?
Dr.
Me?
Umar.
Yes.
Dr. Umar, sick.
Hi.
I beg your pardon.
Yes.
I beg your pardon. Oh, Lord have mercy. Another coon. Listen, Nate Robinson got knocked the fuck out, man. And I got to say, I thought he would be better given the fact that he was an NBA athlete.
Right.
I
The
just feel
shortest
like,
one, but he was so talented.
but
I remember him.
he's dumb athletic. So I'm
dumb
like,
athletic.
you might not be
He's
able
always in
to.
shape.
I'm like, you might not be able to like be a pro boxer or anything like that. Like that wasn't your profession. But like, given that you're like athletic, I thought you'd be able to move around a lot more. This nigga
And
was
you're
throwing
small.
haymakers.
Bro, he was just going, bro.
trying to pick him up. I was like, bro, and the way he got knocked out,
I
it's
feel like
like a
everything.
person.
I feel like everything he learned while training, he just
just
threw
threw
that
out
shit
the
out the
window.
window.
He said, I
And just
gotta
said,
fuck
fuck it, I'm
this
about to fuck this
It's like
nigga
freestyle.
up. Like,
Listen.
Was the point for charity? Like, why were they doing
It was
that?
for charity.
Oh,
It was for
okay.
entertainment. Also, I think there was some like racial undertones to it, just because like Jake Paul, allegedly
off.
is a racist. Is
I
that
don't-
true?
I don't know.
He's a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's done a lot.
Invisible Man, can you look that up for us on
apparently,
Jake
he's
Paul?
worth like he's
Mad.
like
He's
11
worth a
million.
lot of money. Yeah,
like
yeah,
11
yeah.
million.
No, no,
I
he's-
swore
we
he
live-
got arrested for throwing a
He
banger
did. He's
in
done.
the middle
He's done
of
a lot.
COVID.
He's done. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
He's
we live
done.
in, like, America's racist. Someone racist getting money, doesn't even surprise
Well, that's the thing. It was a big L for the black community. Somebody posted a
Big
picture and on Twitter was like, "I'm gonna tell my son this was Muhammad Ali." Some white boy. That shit hurt me, dog. That shit.
that hurts me, you saying that right now.
Mike Tyson fought.
I didn't get to
And
watch
you know what's
Roy
W worse?
Jones.
Like taking black culture of like, oh, I'm gonna tell this, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
that's what
and
they
then
did.
using it against us. Oh, yeah.
Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones. It was two 60-year-old men. Someone said Roy Jones got more titties than all my aunties. Roy Jones, apparently Roy Jones got a lot of body shots. It was a lot of body shots and a lot of body shots. And niggas are saying his liver. So they showed the, what's the salt nigga name? Salt
Salt
Bae.
Bae.
They showed him like cutting up meat and then it was like his liver right now. And then the whole meat like came off the bone. So that happened. It was very eventful. Just wanted to know, did anyone make time to like watch any of these fights? What do you guys think? Like, is there anything that stuck out to you?
Bro.
The winner of the night might have been Snoop. I heard Snoop commentate.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
his commentary is always
Yeah,
on
yeah.
point.
Snoop went into gospel music. He
Yeah.
said, Lord have mercy.
He's telling ESPN to cut the check.
Nah, his commentary during the Nate Robinson fight was fucking hilarious, bro. But honestly, like, I went in there because I was actually very intrigued. Like, from the moment they announced that this was going to happen, and I found out Nate Robinson was going to box, I was like, oh, this should be interesting.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, it's Nate Robinson. Like, who doesn't like Nate Robinson?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
I like Nate.
Yeah.
Nate.
It's Nate. Kryptonate. So I'm watching the fight, and I'm like, okay, he seemed pretty confident. But the funniest thing is what he was saying before the fight.
He's
He was
bragging,
like, yo, he had an interview with, who was it? Big Baby. I don't know if you saw that.
No,
He had
no.
They did like a Zoom thing.
Yeah.
And he was talking to Big Baby. He was saying like, oh, like, you know, Jake Paul been talking all this trash. Like, what you not gonna do is think that I'm about to just come in here and just let you whip my ass. Like, no, I'm here. Like, nigga, like, I'm coming
here.
for you.
How did they
I'm
even
coming
fight
for
each other?
you.
They're two different heights.
You
Like,
know,
it's-
It don't matter.
I think.
I thought
But the
they have to
weight-
be in the
weight
same.
class,
Like,
weight
oh,
class,
it's weight.
Wait,
Yeah.
like, almost the same.
Yeah.
It's like 185, 180,
Yeah.
185.
But let this be a valuable lesson to everybody. Just because somebody is of the white the white skin,
No
the
bullshit.
white variety.
they'll whoop your ass.
No bullshit.
Like, they will whoop your ass.
No
you know,
bullshit.
I got a
That's
story.
how I learned. That's what I learned in AAU, bro. Like, cause growing up as a hooper, like you
White
play around
boy,
niggas like
bitch.
right? Like
Nah.
the white boys that you play in the neighborhood ain't like that.
Yeah.
But when you go to an AAU tournament
And it gets real.
them white boys is like
Like
that.
that, yeah.
It's real.
Listen,
White boys is real, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? So one time, I know we're short on time, but one time, I was working. This is like a while ago. So I was working at Best Buy, right? And these two, I don't even know the politically correct term, but they were like drag queens. They walked in, right? Now,
It sounds funny to me.
now listen. These two drag queens walk in. This is in
Ass
Boston.
whip.
This is in Boston. So they walk in, and everybody's like, the people I'm working with, they're teasing them. They're like, they're not directly, but like indirectly, like
Yeah.
everyone's looking in the
Making, like,
aisle.
jokes.
You know what I'm saying?
About to get your ass
niggas are
whooped.
laughing. Niggas are this and niggas are that. And then one of the partners in there go to me, yo, Curve, like looking aisle, whatever. I'm like, am I looking for something? He's like, bro, just go look. So I look. So when I look, I'm like, oh shit, like there's two drag queens here. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm coming back because I thought he sent me to look for something. So I'm coming back to him, and he starts laughing. So I'm laughing. Now the drag queens go to me. No bullshit. Never said this story before. The drag queens go to me. All I hear is they
voice.
corner,
Deep voice.
bro. Like
What's
I'm
up?
walking to the back. All I hear is what's so funny.
That's why I was waiting for that.
So I
I
turn
know
ar-
they got
so,
your ass.
so listen.
I like that.
Nigga, I
Flame these niggas.
turn around, right? Mind you, I'm a kid. I'm like, at the time, like, nigga, I'm a kid. I turn around, I'm like, huh? Instantly, I realized, like, oh no, they're not sweet. Like, no, these
They're not
guys are
sweet.
6'5" built. Like, these guys. So he's like,
just happen to be
what's
wearing-
so funny? And they're towering over me. I'm sitting there like,
Nothing.
nothing. That just goes to show you, like, and that taught me a valuable lesson. So I walk back in the back. They're like, yo, what happened? I'm like, bro, they was pressing me, dog. But that just goes to show you a valuable lesson. Something I learned at an early age is you never judge a book by its
Don't
cover.
ever
Yeah,
do
bro.
it.
Because
Don't ever do
they like, that's why when people are like
That shit will bite you
teasing
in the
gay
ass,
people, I'm like, bro, that nigga will fuck you up.
Facts.
That's still a man at the end of the day. And
Just-
you will respect that
It just,
person
it just
as
people
such.
believe in stereotypes like too deeply.
Yeah,
It's like you
yeah,
see
yeah,
a
yeah.
dude like 6 foot, bro.
But Nate Robinson.
just because he's wearing a dress, bro,
but-
he will.
But listen, Nate
But Nate
Robinson's
Robinson
black card
built,
is
though.
done.
Revoked.
He's
Revoked.
out of here though. Like
Bro, it's one thing if you lose a fight,
My man
okay,
was
that's
asleep.
fine, bro. This nigga went
NyQuil.
to sleep.
NyQuil.
You want to go night night, nigga? You want to go night night, nigga?
Listen, real quick, and I know we're crunched on time here, but so the Grammy nominations happened this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
A lot of the black acts was snubbed. More specifically,
I heard
the big ones were
The Weeknd.
obviously The Weeknd.
the weekend, yeah.
But also, Summer Walker didn't get nominated for a Grammy, and a lot of people felt like she
I'm
had
still playing over
the
it.
best R&B album of the year. So real quick, right, and this is just in regards to The Weeknd. I hate The Weeknd's new music. I hate it.
Yeah,
hours
I was
and
about to
hours.
say that
It's
too.
not.
Me too.
It's not for me.
I was
There's
about
only
to say
one
that to you.
there's one song that I actually like. Is it Moon?
I don't know.
song is it?
I don't know. I don't.
One
listen
of them
to
like I
his new
keep
stuff.
hearing
I-
on the
Blinding
radio.
Lights.
Maybe it's
Light.
that one.
Right? I did not know that Blinding Light. I've never heard that song. And this goes to show you like how much I don't listen to the radio. I've never heard that song, but it plays all the time, and people are
Yeah.
like, "You definitely know that song. Like it's a song you definitely have heard before."
People still listen to the radio.
That's what I'm.
yeah,
Yeah.
surprisingly. But like,
I listen to NPR.
But like people.
No, like
I
people
listen to
listen
NPR,
like,
but we're talking about
like
radio.
Jam 94.5 and Kiss My
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
I think I heard the
Fucking
Weeknd song on
weirdos.
TikTok.
yeah, correct. You'll hear it on a
That's the
TikTok
only
or something
time
like
I-
that.
yeah.
But like, I didn't know that was a Weeknd song. But that's besides the point. What I really wanted to bring up, though, in saying that is, apparently it was the biggest song like of this year. There's like one. It's not one of. It is the biggest song of this year.
But
That's what people
popularity
say.
does not determine quality, right? Like
Popularity doesn't determine quality, but what I will say though, however, is there's no way that doesn't get recognized.
Right.
Because yes, popularity doesn't determine quality, but if you look like at a Macklemore's album or another artist,
did you see
right?
that post that I made the other day?
Hold on.
If
If you look at that, the what we were told was, I mean, how could it not be nominated because of this popularity? The Weeknd had one of the best-selling albums of this year and does numbers out his ass, right? So how isn't he nominated? Just something to think about, because it's like, it's a snub, regardless of the way you look at it. And black people continue to be snubbed at the Grammys. And it made me think of, why don't black artists do their own thing? Like, I understand Grammy is lineage
right,
and
it's
time,
historical thing,
but
right.
like, why do we still continue to show up and get disrespected?
I feel like it's the same as like in politics, bro. Like, you can't, like, because the Grammys are so big, like, to them, to some black artists, it's worth trying to break through and get into that rather than just say, you know what, forget the Grammys, we're gonna do our own thing. That's still not gonna be as highly recognized.
Like BT doesn't even get the views.
You feel me?
Like
BT's owned by a white man. That's a different conversation.
we know
Different-
that, but I'm
we know
saying
that.
like it's black entertainment
Right.
television at the end.
I
of the
feel
day.
like if they can break through into the Grammys, like,
Black doesn't have to mean less, though.
it doesn't have to. No, absolutely not. But let's be honest, we're living in America. Like, it's gonna be pushed to the side.
But nigga, we make it. Like, The Weeknd had literally
I
one of
know.
the best-selling albums of the year.
But the thing is that one thing that confuses me though is I feel like The Weeknd is someone that gets nominated for a Grammy every single year. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
so for him to like have to do this with this album, put up these kind of numbers and not get nominated,
He did.
that's
full,
weird to me.
bro. He went full '80s white girl cocaine music.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
he should have won.
That's true.
He should have won.
Yeah, right. He should have at least been nominated.
By
Who
the
else was
standards, by the
nominated in his
standards, by the
some of the
Grammy
categories,
standards,
like-
yeah, he should have been nominated.
Well, hip
Was he-
hop.
Do they get paid to win Grammys? Like,
Well,
why
no,
do they
he's-
want the validation so much?
So one of the things about
Because
it
at the
is-
end of the day, you made the money off the album. Like, what?
one of the
more do
things
you
about it is
want?
sort of like what Endo was saying in terms of like that validation, because it's like when you got a Grammys, it's like winning
check
an
is
Oscar.
more for me.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, but that's easy to say given that we're not in the profession.
I don't know, but
It's almost like playing
people
the
are
NBA
always like,
and-
"Oh, remember what was it? Kanye, didn't he pee on his Grammy?
Yeah, but Kanye won 21, so it's like,
Yeah,
you can do that.
So much. He has so
he
much.
has 21.
He has so
Yeah.
much.
Shit.
Yeah,
throw it
he
off
can
the
be-
roof.
He can be on one.
Yeah, yeah. He
And
can do
right
whatever he
after he
wants.
peed on one, best believe the butler or whoever is in there
Wipe that shit
down and now
Put
put
it
it
right
back on.
back
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
Are people even watching award shows anymore?
I don't think so.
No,
Like I feel like when the Oscars so white thing happened, like it was like the year after that people watched the Oscars, and then after that I didn't even hear people talking about it anymore.
Well, people watch award shows because it trends, right? Like, so there's definitely viewers. I think with COVID and them trying to do like alternative kind of shows, like pre-recordings
Oh,
or
people
whatever,
just aren't-
I think people aren't really.
They're not engaged.
Yeah, and not as much, because like when you're watching something live, it's different. Like I remember when I was watching it live when Moonlight won and they announced La La Land. Like that was a moment for the Oscars. So I think it's a little different when you're watching something in real time as opposed to like a pre-recording or something. And I think that's just overall across the board.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, I just wanted to bring that up because it's crazy how black acts like.
Yeah, I was getting robbed.
Like we be looking at the nominations and like half the white people on there, I'm like, who is this?
I forgot what artist Kanye
is
was
this?
talking about, and it was like some white guy with red hair.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I can't remember his
It
name.
begins
but I
with
know
an H,
exact-
I think.
I know exactly.
And then he goes, he goes, yo,
"Who is this?"
who the fuck is that? And all this shit. And after that, like he backtracks like a couple years later. He's like, I heard his music.
It's
It's actually kind of good. So that's
But
funny.
that's the
Kanye,
honesty, you know.
bro.
Like
Yeah,
you need to
yeah.
be able to like challenge like the
was-
Grammys. You go in there with honesty. you
It
know?
was just funny to me to kind of see that, and shout out to all the black acts. That's
Yeah.
really why I wanted to bring it
Oh,
up.
they took Dave Chappelle off Netflix when I started rewatching it.
he was the one
Yeah,
that asked.
he asked.
He
And
asked for it.
then there was another guy, I can't remember his name. he's suing the movie for taking him off the front. I just feel like black people kind of took a couple L's this week.
Yeah, but this was definitely a week where black people took L's.
Or recognizing their art and realizing that it's not getting recognized.
Yeah, I think when you bring up the Dave Chappelle situation, I think that was
a good move.
It was a good move, but I got a question though. If you haven't seen it, Dave Chappelle has a special on his IG page called Unforgiven.
That's not why shit was fucking.
It shit was fire to me. Like storytelling, Dave Chappelle.
Everything he drops is fire.
That's the bag.
Everything he drops is fire.
But I had a question though. What do you guys think of like? Do you think people will actually stop streaming?
What do you mean?
Streaming what?
Streaming on HBO, because he asked like, "Yo, I'm coming to y'all. Can y'all stop streaming the Chappelle show because I'm not getting paid for it?"
You mean Netflix?
No, he came to HBO's doing it too.
Oh,
I thought it was just.
Yeah, he talks about it in Unforgiven. He's like, HBO didn't want me until I was like when I asked to bring the Chappelle show over to them. They're like,
Chris Rock.
"Fuck no."
No, they're like, "We have a Chris Rock.
Why would we need you?" And then now they're streaming it, and he's basically asking people, the audience, the fans of his, like, don't stream it because I'm not getting paid for it.
That's interesting because the thing is, like, in the past he worked with HBO. And some of like his earlier hits, his first two hits was with HBO.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
HBO didn't want to pick up the show. So
I don't know what
we don't need
strained your relationship.
But do you think people will actually like not stream it though?
No, I think people are still going.
I think black people will stop.
Yeah, the fans and black people.
I don't think white people will.
Yeah.
I think it depends on like if you like people who follow Dave Chappelle and actually care. About
and he
his
has
will
even though he says some
stop.
wreck stuff. Like people are still
Beautiful
watching.
things.
He says wreck stuff.
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know exactly.
Nah,
I feel
he be saying
some
the
records.
last one. I don't remember what he said. He like opened up with like how rich people commit suicide, and I was like,
I love it.
Nah, he be saying some reckless shit.
It's comedies.
Yeah,
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like it's wreck, but it's comedy.
Yeah.
It's reckless comedy.
He is one of one. In the sense of like, even in these very, very sensitive times, and it's refreshing to have a comedian like that where like, bro, comedy is supposed to be a safe space.
Yeah, it's honesty.
Like, it's supposed to be a space where we can make jokes, any kind of jokes or anything like that. And it's like, you're supposed to be thick-skinned.
Yeah.
And it's like, to try to bring like PC shit into comedy, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It's oil and water.
And I
bro.
love what Chappelle is doing because, like, in the current culture, he's really not allowing people to stop from doing what
bro,
he's
he made
supposed
jokes
to do.
about transgenders.
Yeah.
That's bravery.
Yeah, and you're saying they don't like her.
Yeah, they don't like him. Like, bro, I don't like me. But it was dope. It's just refreshing to see. I won't be streaming the Chappelle show because of that. Like, at the end of the day, always loyal to the soil. Bro, you turn down $50 million and then you come back and you make more than that years later. You're doing something right. I believe in the creatives. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say on the Chappelle part.
I think Kevin Hart is funny.
I was literally
Kevin
about
Hart?
to ask that.
Kevin who?
Kevin Hart? I don't find him
Kevin
funny.
Hart is hold on.
Hold on. Kevin Hart is not
wild.
funny.
Wait, let's be
I was legit
respectful.
watching his.
Let's be
his
respectful.
stand-up.
Kevin Hart is not
Kevin
funny,
Hart
man.
is not funny.
He's not funny.
anymore.
He's not funny.
But I will always respect Kevin Hart. And right now, he commercial wise is doing numbers out his ass. And so as just seeing like what he's migrating to in terms of just being like an OG in the game, bringing other people on, and like him building a conglomerate, I always give respect to that.
But
in terms of his material, it's not for me anymore.
When you talk about the Richard Pryors and stuff, bro, Kevin Hart is
No, he's not. No. But he's doing it at a level that we've never seen before.
Right. And again, goes back to the idea of popularity, not, you know what I mean?
You mean quality, yeah.
Hold on,
It's
hold on,
just
hold on.
about marketing and how you do it.
I can't agree with what you just said.
That Kevin
'Cause
Hart not
you
being
said,
funny?
Going back to the Richard Pryors, that's like you can't because their comedy is not the same.
At all.
It's not about
So you
sameness.
can't say he's not funny. He's not funny to you.
Yeah.
But he's
He's funny to somebody.
He's
Right.
funny to somebody. He's funny to a lot of people.
White
He's
people.
made me laugh.
White people.
I mean,
I've definitely laughed at like
One
at
of his-
Kevin Hart's
Come on,
special
man.
before, bro.
You
Like,
tell your mama that one nibble.
you can't tell me that shit
that's
is not
funny.
fucking hilarious,
That's funny.
bro. Like,
to me, I guess I'm talking about on a universal appeal. I don't think Kevin Hart is funny. Because the thing is like...
You're wilding,
bro.
I
On a
think some of his
universal
jokes,
appeal,
he
bro.
be
Some of
like,
the jokes are
some of the
okay.
jokes are like funny, but
Yeah.
sometimes like I was
Nigga
watching
gets
the
is
recent
wilding,
one,
bro.
Yeah.
and he said something, and I was like,
Hendo, maybe you like him, so you feel that way. But if we talk about objectively, Yeah, he has like 1 or 2 jokes.
Nigga,
you know what I'm trying to
bring
say?
this nigga to a
That-
Kevin Hart special, he's gonna be crying out his ass.
Bro,
and laughing, bro.
I've watched
This
him on
nigga's
Netflix.
lying, bro. This nigga's dead ass
The
lying.
recent one was okay.
Yeah, I've
I was
watched him on
like,
Netflix. Like, no, I've seen him tell jokes that are funny, but
So what are
generally-
you saying?
Because he's not that funny. Like he would say, like even
This nigga
even
just
us,
contradicted himself.
Even us in our regular lives, right?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you're funny. You know what I'm trying to say? You're funny every
But
once in a while.
on a
when we talk
universal
about-
level curve, you're not funny.
he's not funny. Like, he's not funny. He's not top tier comedian. No.
Look.
Like there was one point people were comparing Kevin Hart to Chappelle.
what's a
And I was
top tier
like, what?
comedian?
No,
I was
listen.
like, what?
Chappelle.
What's a top tier comedian?
So hold on.
I want to hear this.
Hold on. So you would put Kevin Hart in the
I'm
same.
asking you. Answer my question first.
Chappelle is the archetype
Okay, and who? What makes him that? What makes him that?
because of how he approaches universal topics from angles that you don't even see coming that are very humorous. Kevin Hart is like it's ad hoc, bro. Like sometimes he's
I'd be
making
like, I
noises.
cheated on my wife.
Yeah, he's
my
making
bad.
noises.
Can't do it again.
Yeah, he'd be
I'd be
making
like,
I
noises
see what
for,
he's
for you
saying.
to laugh.
Here's what he's saying, right? So comedy, it's an art form, right? It's like if we watch somebody that plays basketball, that's an art form, right? And what he's saying is like in the world of comedy, Kevin Hart's not considered like
it's not funny, bro.
elite.
And
Elite
my
level talent.
my argument is there's different styles though. Like
No, there's different styles.
We know that.
He's
We
talking
know that.
about
We're very
a
aware.
specific style.
Yeah, but what he said,
I'm not-
he's saying is like if you're in the art form, right? You'll know, like at the end of the day, like Michael Jordan's the greatest ever. We know that because at the end of the day, we're in that space and we understand the game of basketball.
Yep.
Understanding comedy, you understand Kevin Hart's not the greatest ever, nor is he near that level. But he's a funny comedian. But he's not like Richard Pryor is like that's universal. Like every community understands like Richard Pryor is funny. Where Kevin Hart is like it's for a certain group. It's not. There's some people
Trust me,
that
it's
don't
not.
find it funny at all. That's all he's saying. It's
like
like
Tiffany
some
Haddish.
people recognize some great players.
and that's okay.
He's
That's-
calling that nigga DeMar DeRozan.
That's so and that is like no, bro. You disrespecting him, bro. You disrespecting him. OD.
Shout out to
Like,
Ball,
You like Kevin Hart? huh?
disrespect. It's not that I like Kevin Hart or not. I think he's funny. Like I watched a lot of his specials before.
I've seen his specials.
So when you say he's not,
major co-
when
he's
you
major-
say he's not funny, like bro, you really
Kev-
you really say like
Kevin
oh,
Hart has
Kevin
made
Hart's
jokes
not funny. Like
that
come
I've
on,
laughed.
bro.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, all right.
But like I said, he on like Chappelle
I know
could go
what
to
you
parts
mean.
of Africa, make people laugh. Kevin Hart is like a small portion of America. Like
Listen.
it's ad hoc jokes that he's making. Sometimes he has to make sounds.
Matter of
for you to
fact,
laugh.
YouTube, y'all let us know. And for the people listening,
was getting-
is Kevin Hart funny
He's
or
not-
not?
he's
We'd
not
like
funny,
to know.
bro. He's not that funny.
Now
Go ahead
moving-
and ask. Go ahead and see if you think Tiffany Haddish funny too.
Oh hell
Hell fucking no.
Oh, you think
Tiffany
you
Haddish
seen this
hell
dude?
fucking
Oh,
no.
hell fucking no.
fucking no.
But
She's
come on,
funny
bro.
to some people.
Bro, come on, bro. No,
She's funny to
Bro,
some
bro,
people.
Listen.
And then you're going back in your argument.
Shit.
You're
Tiffany
going back in
Haddish,
your
bro.
argument.
Tiffany Haddish, damn
She's
sure not
funny to some
funny.
people.
Black Queen,
Tiffany
shout out to her,
Haddish.
but not funny at all.
Bro,
Shout
I'm
out
sorry.
Carmen, by the way.
And it's not because she's a
going
woman,
back on his
bro.
argument. Tiffany's funny to some people.
What has Kay caused?
Right,
Listen,
I'm like,
I
damn.
think
Kay,
she's
this is a
doing too
perfect
much.
segue for you. You've caused ruckus. You're gonna cause some more ruckus. Let's go into Kay say. Kay say.
Then we'll do the
man.
jingle.
You gotta Kay say, bro. You
jingle.
and me, Endo.
And
This
then
is our-
the
the
jingle.
drum roll.
Kay say.
Can't say.
Kay say.
Yo, y'all should stop that.
What's Kay gonna say?
What's Kay gonna say? Oh. What's she
That's terrible.
Does it bother you that
Just
they're
go.
showing me so much love?
What's she
Doesn't
gonna
bother me.
say?
It's just the way they're singing. They shouldn't sing that way. It's terrible singing.
Keep going.
Go ahead.
Kay say our favorite segment.
Yeah.
Waited all week. Let's go.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Drum roll. Insert drum roll.
Great.
There we go.
Invisible man. Come on, dog. I'm just kidding.
We can edit it.
Go ahead.
We kind of talked about this last week.
Okay.
Well, like in our group message, but I was talking about, self-care, like how are you guys taking care of it with everything that's going on? What are you doing different considering COVID, considering all the madness that's happening?
Self-care? What do you mean, just in my personal life?
Yeah, like how are you taking care of yourself?
Or
What are you doing different that you weren't doing before?
I don't think I'm doing anything different. What I'd like to change is definitely my diet and being more mindful of what I'm putting into my body. That's something that I'm definitely focused on. And wanna definitely pay attention to. And I think obviously with the diet comes obviously hitting the gym and being more committed to that, having a little more discipline. That's for me.
That's good.
For me, I'm trying to like not be overworked, because I notice like sometimes I think I'm working hard, but what it really is like I'm being a workaholic. Yeah. So I'm like trying to like
them 3 a.m.
like,
texts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
I
like
got you.
tailor back on that. Yeah, because like I didn't. There's some things you don't realize are unhealthy. You know, you try to put them in like in a positive
Until
space.
Kay said you were annoying, huh?
It really isn't. I know, right? Like, yeah. But that's something I'm trying to better. So on the weekends, I try to like sleep more, or like whatever chance I get, I try to sleep more. Or when I don't have to work, I just put it with my laptop and just like.
That's love. It's mad respect. That HP.
Yeah.
I bet battery busting.
Yo, I knew this dude was gonna come for me. I'm gonna get that.
So it's working now?
No, I have to get a whole new, because I went to
I hate K.
I went to Best Buy. I went to Best Buy and it's from the Stone Age.
K, I hate you.
Came to learn from half court as always, bro. Yeah, I went to Best Buy and they told me, they're like, nah, dude, we don't even know what time this is from.
How are you practicing self-care lately?
Yes, sir.
Self-care for me is mainly just doing things that keep me calm.
Less
like,
dates?
These niggas, man.
We only say this because you're always on it.
I'm really not.
Endo be here.
You guys remember
Boston.
that last time Hendo was like, oh, I'm not doing a close friends. Like, I'm going to just post. Next thing you know, I see a green star on my Instagram. I'm like, hold up.
Because niggas
What
told
are
me to
you
try it. I was like,
hiding?
all right,
Bro,
let me see what
my
it is.
man-
Have you seen it ever since then? No.
Bro, my man
You still
handled,
did it?
Exactly.
my man
no.
handled him spots in Boston that aren't even open yet.
Exclusive. Facts.
Niggas said that. Y'all niggas is wildin'.
Damn, lucky women.
Can I answer the question, please?
Yeah, come to the question, sir.
I thought his self-care was date, so I was like, let's roll with it.
Nah, just my self-care for me is just like, doing things that just like make me happy. So
For sure.
Playing basketball.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that's always like a good outlet. Keeps me level-headed, keeps me sane.
Mm-hmm.
During COVID, definitely been in the gym a lot more.
Yes, sir.
So another thing, just
We see the post, bro.
yeah. I know you see.
Yeah. Look at the track.
I know you
Yeah.
Nigga
Nigga be looking at the views,
I know you see.
You don't put that on
But yeah,
close
just
friends, though.
just getting, for me, like the gym. I don't honestly like go to the gym because like I want to be like brolic.
Yeah, you
like
just
a
go for the
But I
post.
go because it's like
For the post.
For the
it's
post.
quiet. Like
quiet.
to me, it's like
It's a safe
when I'm
haven.
in the gym, I feel like even though there's people there, like there's really nobody
one's
else
there.
here.
And
Yeah.
you can record in peace.
like-
And I can record in peace.
It's like therapy.
Yeah. Fuck you, nigga.
It's like therapy. It's
You know
like,
what I mean? There's mirrors, like I can see myself.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. You know, like
Nigga said there's mirrors.
you feel
So
me?
tacky.
Get my little boomerangs. Get my little
Yes,
boomerangs.
sir.
He loves those
Fucking idiot.
boomerangs,
He likes it, huh?
bro. He loves it. He be in the camera looking down like,
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? But not like the gym is like, it's a nice place. It's a nice little outlet. You just go there, especially at night, like those late night workouts, and then just do your thing.
Why is it hard to get out of
Hours.
gym memberships?
Huh?
Why is it hard to get out of gym memberships?
Get out of them?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I've only
Nigga,
had.
I had to, bro.
I had to
I've
literally
I had to
like
email
be on.
For real?
When I was
everything.
leaving
Yeah, they
anytime,
never
This is the first time I've ever
oh
had
my
a gym
god,
membership.
it was the
They
worst.
never
Yeah.
want to let you go.
Watch when
No.
when you try to get out of it.
Oh, I'm
Niggas
about
gonna
to
be
because Plain Fitness is trash, bro.
like, niggas gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, I said that.
I don't like
Niggas
Planet
don't even got
Fitness because
free
they don't
weights,
have
bro.
free weight. Thank you. I
They
said
don't
I'm
got
like,
fucking free
the
weights,
Smith
bro.
machine isn't for me.
Oh shit.
It's not for me.
Wow.
It's
It
always
does-
good to surround yourself with workout people.
I'm like,
'cause I
it's
don't know
not
what
for
the fuck's
me.
that
I don't
shit.
People
like
got some
it.
pent up
Niggas can't
anger.
even bench
Like
press
I'm
without a
like
fucking
I'll
Smith
be
machine,
like I
bro.
went to Planet Fitness with my friends the other day, and like I was doing a heavier set, so naturally I dropped the weight. Not because I'm like a gym rat, like I genuinely dropped the weight because like I was tired and it hurt. And she was like, "Don't do that.
Right.
They're gonna ring the bell." I'm like, "What fucking bell?"
They got
And
a
she's
whole
like, "Oh,
fucking
the
bell,
Hulk
bro.
bell," and
What?
I'm like.
They do.
Because I dropped the weight, and she was like, "Yeah, like you're showing off if you drop the
They're
weight."
like,
I'm
"Oh,
like,
don't be
"Nigga,
that
I almost
guy."
broke my back.
Get
That's
your
why I
ass.
dropped it."
Spinal.
final.
But self-care for UK.
I thought that was just like
literally
commercial.
the gym I was talking about earlier. I like switched to like, you know, before like I used to go to gym like, oh, I want a fat tummy, I want a fat ass, and like I saw zero progress because I'm never gonna get that. But when I switched, like why I was
glad
going
she
to the
she's
gym,
honest.
Wow.
I'm honestly
you
like,
realized.
no matter how hard I try, I genuinely don't think
Just get
it's
your
gonna
body
work.
done.
That BBL.
See what's so crazy?
Brazilian
Niggas will be
butt
on
lift.
Instagram, Twitter, like, oh, I love a natural girl. I love a natural
That's all
girl.
lies.
Lies.
It's all lies.
Lies.
It's all lies.
I mean,
But I genuinely
It's not
do
lies.
think.
I want it.
It's not.
You
It's
just told me to
not
get my
lies.
body done.
It's not lies.
And if I had the recovery
It's not all
time,
lies,
I
bro.
absolutely
it's not,
would.
bro. It's not
It's not all
lies.
lies.
I want
It's
it
not all lies.
I genuinely think it is.
It's not all
not
lies.
Nigga,
Like,
I,
it is.
Me personally, I would want someone to be healthier than to put himself in a position where they can have like medical complications. It's
Listen,
not
I
lies.
just, I don't know.
yeah, that's
I
all
feel like
nice
it's
and
cap.
everything. But if that
Oh
shit
no,
clap,
Y'all niggas-
listen.
Bruh.
I'm saying,
Shorty, a little baddie.
I'm saying, but like,
You're not liking the
there's-
baddies'
bro,
natural
yes,
pictures.
Yes, I am, bro.
No,
There's
you're not,
plenty
bro.
of females
No,
out
really,
there that
like,
have natural asses that look good. Like,
I mean, that's
So
true.
the thing
That's
is,
true.
you have to have a natural fat ass. You can't just be a natural body person. Is what y'all are saying.
It depends on
do you
who
want
you-
the
I
honest
want-
answer? Or
I
do
wish I was. I
me,
wish
I
I
feel
was
like if you have a nice
older.
body, whether or not you have a fat ass
Stop
or
that.
not, like,
That's bullshit. That's
not
bullshit.
bullshit.
That's bullshit.
It's not
Moral of the
bullshit.
story is, I wish I
You
was
just be- you-
older
you
or
just be
like the
attracted to
Aaliyah.
fuck
Like
niggas,
you
that's
watch
why.
the music videos.
yeah, exactly. Look at you. You know it
You
too.
watch the
Fuck outta
music
here.
videos from back then, and you see like the Aaliyah bodies, like the
Yeah,
natural, like the
yeah,
petite.
yeah.
Like I'm not saying that's ideal. I'm just saying like I wish I was
Like,
there when that was being
when that was
praised.
happening.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
But anyways, that's what I'm doing.
You know
I'm
there's
going to the
pants out
gym
there that
more.
make your ass look fat, right?
Go fuck yourself, Angelo. Because I realize
Nah,
it
'cause she always
depends
wanna
on
come
what
at me
I
with going
wear.
on
Depends
dates
on
and
what I
shit.
wear.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like the other day I went to on Black Friday I was at H&M and I was like, damn, like I really like how these jeans fit. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, but this is a catfish. Like I don't think my butt is that big.
Okay.
Let me get a different pair. I tried
Okay.
a different pair. I'm like, yo, is it the H&M jeans or
That has
is
to
it
be
me?
a topic.
Oh,
Women catfishing. That has
I'm
to be
like,
a topic.
yo, I literally did not buy the jeans because that is unrealistic. Like I don't look like that. That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
So I don't buy the jeans.
You are a good. Oh,
And I
wow,
went to try and
wow.
I got another pair, and I'm like, yo, is
Self-care.
it me or
Self-care.
is it H&M?
It's all about self care.
And then like I posted a picture
Think it's
yesterday,
H&M, it's
and
not
I was like, yo, like I look like I have like.
yeah.
More
Damn,
of the
Gibbs,
story is,
you
don't
alright,
believe
bro?
me. He's watching.
Gibbs over here.
I'm
Anyways,
going, wow,
my
yeah.
self-care is
Yeah.
going to the gym,
Yeah.
but I'm going to the gym, you know, not to have the best body, but solely to just
That's
work
love.
on my
Be healthy.
strength.
That's love.
First of all, my friend said I gained
healthy.
weight, and the scale says I gained weight, so I feel like I'm doing what I need.
That's
to
love.
do.
That's love. It's good to see black people in the gym.
I mean,
I'm always happy to see black people.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that she's saying people that like, you know, the natural thing is fake. I don't know. I find that
It's
interesting.
bullshit.
Anywho,
Really? It depends.
question
it depends. It
two.
depends where you're coming from.
3.
2.
Oh,
Too.
that was-
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Does money bring happiness?
Hell fucking yeah. There's no question money brings happiness.
Absolutely.
You
But-
said no?
Bro,
Why?
Invisible Man?
Invisible
Why?
Man,
No?
Invisible Man's bullshit. Listen, he's a socialist, right? Or
Okay.
wannabe socialist. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Why it's bullshit when people say that money doesn't bring happiness. When you don't have money, you realize how much happiness money does bring. Because when you have all these complications, if you live in America and you don't have $1 in your pocket and you're dealing with bills, finances, and the finer things in life, you realize money's a necessity. It's literally a necessity living here in the United States of America.
This girl said it really well. She was like, it's not that money brings happiness, just money takes away a lot of the things that don't make people happy, like make people sad. So bills, like knowing you could pay your bills
Right.
is something that like people be sad about. So if you
When
could
you-
do
Well,
that,
I was
Can
gonna-
I
say this.
can I get on a jet to Dubai without
I would
money?
love to. You can't do that without money.
And so that's why money brings happiness,
There you
because
go.
that's
No,
what makes
so
me
so,
happy.
but here's the thing though. What's the difference between happiness and comfort? Because I think there's a difference there. Because there's some people, right, that no matter how much money they get, they're never gonna be happy.
Well, here's the thing. I think to
That's a
to
deeper
go
problem
into,
that they
yeah.
have.
And,
Right.
and,
It's
and
not-
that's what I'm
it's not
saying.
about
So
the money.
I think we have to.
And that's
we have
what
to
Dave
highlight.
Chappelle was talking
Okay,
about.
so let me-
Remember?
Yeah, we have to highlight.
Let me
yeah, we have to
personalize it
highlight-
then.
No, we have to highlight, like, you know,
I need to make sure I'm actually
it's
quoting him
comfortable.
right.
Is, you know, being comfortable, being happy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Is
Or
being comfortable being happy?
Yeah, like you can have stresses on your life. It doesn't necessarily mean you're not a happy person. The thing is, people saying money brings happiness. I feel like, you know, it's a bit of misnomer. 'Cause people
Normally,
not
for
paying attention
normal
to
people, bro, that don't
Normal people.
that don't
Whatever
that,
the fact.
normal people that don't struggle with like things that happen to them like in their lifetime and shit like that, like if you have money, you will be happy because you know that you can go every day and not have to worry about some shit
Stuff,
like
yeah.
you know what
The
I mean,
bills
like
do.
right, or like
I'm
if something happens, like I got into a car accident. If I have money, okay,
I'll get
Nigga, I'll
it.
just
get
buy
another
a new
car.
Yeah.
But is it comfort or is it happiness? Is my question.
Well, it's
because when you're comfortable, you're relaxed. You know what I mean. You're not stressed out. You're like in a good environment. And I bring it back to like
And
like
I think
essential.
not being stressed out is part of being happy.
happy.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're not
You can't
stressed
be
about
stressed
something,
So the reason why I bring this up is like, if let's peel back to like human essentialism, right? Where if like, people are living in a remote part of the world where they don't have some of these things that we have that kind of like, interfere with our lives. There are people that have the bare minimum that are happy because, they have a place. That's what I'm saying. So I think
No
like
one
we
said
have
you
to,
can't be happy without money
Yeah.
in general. But if you live in the United States of America, you need money in order to be happy.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Nigga, I'm not rich,
I guess we're put
but
into
when I get
a
paid,
different
I'm happy.
a different
Facts.
Nigga,
How could you be sad on payday?
bro,
I'm
I
happy
never
as
seen
fuck.
it. The only time you can be sad on payday is
losing a
if
loved one.
you see your check
I
go
don't
all
want
at
us-
once.
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
us to go downhill. Yeah,
But
but I just feel like we just had to.
I
highlight
said that because I was remembering when Dave Chappelle was like, "Oh, like the rich people be committing suicide
Yeah,
in like, the
some people-
richest ways," or like,
Yeah.
I just
the
feel like
richest ways.
like he went. What was his name?
Oh, I know
The
what you're
food,
talking about. I know what you're talking
Oh
about
my
now.
god!
Bourdain?
Yes, Andrew Bourdain. He went to France or something.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not trying to laugh. It's not funny. But the thing is, people say like rich people like they'll buy a house with 10 rooms.
Yeah.
And like it's only them, and they'll be like, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
Well, you have 10 rooms and it's just you.
Well, that again,
I feel like you might feel
That's-
lonely.
I think
That's
that's
what
because
that's what
I'm
Endo
trying
was
to
saying.
highlight.
Like it's on the person.
Yeah.
Like, let me put it to you like this, right? Money doesn't bring happiness.
Exactly.
However,
It
the
can
things
solve
that
the
money
sadness.
can do, the things
it
that
can solve a
money's-
lot of
the
capitalistic problems.
capabilities of money, the capabilities of money is what brings the happiness. So, like, let's say, for example, if I have money, right? If you have a certain amount of money, like, it comes a point where you literally don't have to listen or have a boss or anything like that. The reason why you go to work is for one reason and one reason only: money.
Money, yeah.
If you have money, you don't have to get the stresses of work or anything that's put on you.
Remember that conversation we had the other day? I was talking about like my career goals versus my life goals, and
Right.
I was like, my career goals are to only make money. I don't want to be at a work that like I love or like
That's what
I
I'm
just
saying.
want to make the money. I don't really.
People,
And-
people
Okay, like
purchase-
I'm never gonna be at a
I just
job
wanna
I
make-
love
I just
because
wanna
I don't
make a
want to
point.
work.
Right.
People purchased a record amount of goods this Black Friday, and the unemployment number is historically high.
Yeah.
Right? What does that tell you?
It's I don't know
When
if I want to
people
say
have
necessities,
money-
but it's things that make people feel
and
comfortable.
that's
It's
what I'm
not-
saying.
It's not like so here's the way I see it. Happiness is a state of mind, right? In the sense that whether you have something or you don't have something, you're still in that general state of mind. Money enhances certain, comfortable things in your
Correct.
lives. People can be happy and still be stressed out every day, over something.
I ain't
they
never
lost
met
a-
that. I ain't never
you know
met a
what I mean?
nigga that's stressed out and happy.
No. There's some people that are happy that can be stressed out. Maybe
Listen,
they lost.
cuz,
Hold on, maybe
I ain't
they,
never met that.
Hold on. Maybe they lost a loved one or something like that. In that space, they can be stressing out over certain things and getting certain things done right. That does not mean you're not a happy person. That's what I'm saying. Like, money generally really is a state of mind. And the example she was making with rich people committing suicide and all that stuff, just the Bieber's going through that, where he's been talking about on his albums where he has everything.
You been listening
feels
to the
guilty.
Biebs?
Justin
And
Bieber,
I listen to all kinds of
Justin
music, man.
Bieber also does drugs, bro. Like,
Yeah, but
Do
like
he?
that.
I thought
that-
he was clean.
He's
I
clean
mean,
now.
He's
but
clean now.
He's
don't
clean
know.
now,
I
but
can't
like
speak for
there
that
are a
man.
lot of things that can lead to those things. What I'm trying to say is like happiness generally,
Right, and that's what I'm
is a
saying. It
state
wasn't
of
the
mind.
money.
There-
It wasn't
there are
the money,
monks-
though.
There are monks, right, that don't value
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
for
happy.
sure.
You know what I'm trying to say? So
I mean, money-
I feel like we have to highlight what it means to be comfortable and what it means to be happy.
I mean, there's a
Because
there's
when
a
I went
deeper
to Haiti after
conversation
the
there.
earthquake and we was working at the clinic, they were happy. No one
Yeah.
didn't have.
Right.
They
Yeah.
were happy.
See,
That's why I said.
It's
That's why I
really
said
and I was like,
specifically.
how?
That's
It's
why
really
I
a
said
state of mind.
specifically
It
in the
really
U.
is.
Like, you bring up Haiti. When I was a kid and I went to Haiti, that was some of the most fun times I've had in my life.
Right.
And it
Everyone
wasn't
would-
because we had a lot of money or anything like that. It was just like you realize like people just naturally having fun.
Yeah.
They don't.
They also
need
don't have
anything.
bills. They
And
pay
they
the
don't have
house
bills.
once.
And that's
what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the idea and the definition we give happiness is because we live in a capitalist society.
Yeah, and that's why I said the United States of America.
People are defining happiness from the economical conditions that we put in, but that's not what it is. It's just capitalist is that strong that it gets people to redefine reality.
Yeah,
the reality of
agree with
happiness
that.
has nothing to do with money.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And that's why I said
And
only
I
in
think
the U.S.
Andrew I do think he was sick.
Who?
Bourdain.
Oh yeah.
I think he was sick.
I think
So
he
that
had some
takes a part of it,
depressional.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some depressional. issues,
There's so much that goes into
That's
it.
a good question. So do you guys think
But he
money
had the
brings
money for the-
happiness?
right?
Answer
Yeah.
in the comment section. We
That's
really would
that's
appreciate
the
it.
luxuries of money.
Question number 3. Okay.
Okay.
Because we were talking about businesses,
Mm-hmm.
if you had the option, would you work a 9 to 5 or would you run your own business?
My own business.
Now, I will say this.
I like the nuance. I like when you bring on the nuance.
I will say this, right? Because I would run my own business. The person that I am, if you know me, I like to do my own projects. I like to just naturally be in a leadership role.
Example right here.
However, though,
Shout out for being the CEO of this pod.
I will say it's tough. Running your own company is not for everyone.
It's not.
There's some people that want a career and want a boss their whole life, and that's absolutely fine. And the question was, given a chance, what would I do? So I'll answer, I'd run my own company. But if you didn't, I wouldn't judge you because I know it's a full-time job. You got to manage personalities. There's so much that goes into having your own company or having your own thing that's like, if someone's like, it's not for me, hey, totally understand. Go work the 9 to 5. Kids.
Right. I think pivoting of what you said, I would definitely want to run my business. But for me, I think the hard part is kind of like, in itself of running the business where it's like really difficult. So I always see myself running my own business because when I was a kid, my dad had a pharmaceutical. He ran himself and everything. So I see how it's hard. So for me, I would do it, but I would have I'll be one of those people that have assistants and stuff.
Oh, I mean, for sure.
You know what I mean?
have
To keep me on track, to make me.
So that's what everyone says. They're like, bosses aren't real bosses. They got somebody else doing us for them.
Yeah.
Bosses.
Yeah, the unofficial boss. Like to me,
Yeah.
that's the only way I could run my own, my own business. But
Yeah.
having a boss, dude, it's stressful. Like these dudes are coming down on you, yelling every day, asking for something, even when you can't do it.
I used to.
So running a business would be for me.
I used to speak to C-level executives. Well, I still do, but I speak to C-level executives on a day-to-day basis, and let me tell you, the amount of people that don't know what the fuck's going on in their own company, some of them don't know how does this product
basic
integrate
shit.
with our product.
They have no idea about
They
the
have
revenue.
no idea,
Revenue.
and they tell you specifically,
revenue.
go speak to the CTO, go speak to the CFO.
Have no idea.
We're talking CEOs of
Yeah,
big
have
Fortune
no
500
idea.
companies. Go speak to this person. Go speak to that person because I don't know. I'm not the person.
That's
to have that
exactly what
conversation
happened with General Electronic, because it got so big that the
Great
CEO,
stock to invest in, by the way. GE.
Yeah, like the
Keep
CEO will get up and just not do anything. Get up and just go on vacation.
going. Yeah. Endo,
Yeah, man. You guys pretty much said everything.
you working a 9 to 5, bro?
I am not working a 9 to 5.
Nah, you look like a. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah. I mean, the move Hendo made
Damn, I'm the only one that wouldn't run a
to go
business.
to go work.
You wouldn't?
You wouldn't? You'd want to
Really?
have a
Why
boss?
not? That's interesting because usually people always be like, "Yeah, I'm on my boss shit. I'm bossed up." That's everyone's
Yeah.
favorite word.
Favorite.
I'm boss. I'm a boss.
Babe.
I don't even want to be a
Especially
boss.
women.
So
I don't want to be
why-
a boss. I just don't want the stress.
So why
bossed
wouldn't
up.
you want to
The
be a
claws
boss?
are
though?
coming out for
That's
the-
interesting.
Why?
Yeah.
I like being done. I like knowing I'm done for the day. I like going in at 8 and I like leaving at 4. When you're a boss, you feel like you have to work around the clock. I'm not. I mean, that's how it feels like for me.
In the
It's
early
like,
days, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want things I don't like. It's not that I don't like responsibility. I just like knowing this is what I have to do every day and this is it. And
once
the
you're
stresses,
done-
especially
I feel
COVID taught me running a business is so much more than you making your own money and you doing everything for it just feels like
Take
it's
a lot
too
of L's.
much. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I don't mind taking L's, but I feel constant L after L. You see those stories where it's we was down bad for 4 years and then
Yeah.
da-da-da. I'm
Yeah.
I just genuinely don't see myself doing that. And I also don't have a passion for
Being a boss?
Being a boss. Like, I don't have a passion for something that I'd want to run on my own. Like, I don't really.
So do you, when you work,
That's
right,
interesting.
do you enjoy like, and I know it might sound funny the way I ask this question, but do you enjoy like having orders, having a boss telling you like,
The
all right,
thing
this
is, like,
what you
I
have to do
manage
for the
my
day?
own caseload. So I don't, like, I have a supervisor, but the supervisor really just supervises. I already
Yeah.
know, like, I got to do 5 visits a week. I have to do these assessments. I have to do this. So, like, the only thing that's annoying, that's like, oh, like, we need these 3 assessments done by this day. And, like,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
like, annoying. But, like, we've done school for so long. Like, I'm used to like, to me, it's
Yeah.
just another due date. It's not really somebody telling me what to do.
Right.
Got it.
So, like, I've just had to change the mindset of
Right.
work. It's like, yeah, I don't want to work, but like I get to get paid, so I like trying to make it a little bit better than it actually
Oh,
is.
that's
But I
interesting.
just personally just don't want to. I don't want to.
I have a question.
You
for
don't want to do
I
it?
just don't want to do it.
But I have
Yeah,
a question
that's
for you.
fine.
So would you like, if you had an opportunity to have your passion as your job, would you do that? Like whatever you're passionate about, as like a career. Like if you had an opportunity,
Like her be a boss?
My being me.
yeah, be a boss, but like through your passion. You know what I mean? Sort of like work that you don't like. Do you have a passion? Do you have something you're very passionate about?
No, I always say like in life, like I want to do a nonprofit, but I don't want that to be my job. Like I don't want to be like a boss. Like I want my nonprofit to like kind of run itself. Like I always say, like I want to build a park and have it be like an educational park, and then I don't have to do anything because I don't need to do it.
So what's the?
It's been built. It's done. I like projects. I don't like.
Do you
business.
do you ever feel bad? Because like, you know, obviously you had a different answer than all of us, right? And like I said, most people nowadays like always want to be bosses. I want to be a boss. I want to be a boss.
Especially
But
women.
do you ever feel bad? Do you ever feel bad?
Kendall
of
just wants
having
to get her going.
that kind of mentality? Do you feel like do you feel, is there pressure?
Honestly, I never wanted to be a boss.
Do you feel like though there's a
Never.
pressure because everyone says like, yo, like I'm trying to be a boss. I want to be a boss. And for you not to feel that way, do you always feel like,
Low key, like sometimes it's like, no, I know what you're talking about. No, I
Yeah.
feel that all the time because like there's like been so many times where people will be like, oh, go for the promotion. Like you'll so get it. You'll get it. And I'm like, I don't want
work.
to.
Yeah.
It's not even that it's more work, bro.
Nah, no bullshit.
It's like I'm like I'm fine.
No
Like I'm
bullshit.
good.
Like, it really be like that. You be thinking
More
like,
work.
damn, like I really want to get promoted, but
And then you
damn,
don't.
it's gonna be a lot of work.
More work.
You
Yeah.
do that
Like,
shit.
I'm just like I
Yeah.
feel like I be seeing like even for Yaya, like I'm sure she's up like making her care pack, like doing all her stuff,
yeah, for sure.
all night. Like you be watching people's TikToks of like their businesses and like
And
how they
how
have to do
they
it,
go
and
after it.
like
Yeah, for
they're
sure.
missing the holidays because they got to do packages.
Yep.
Like to me, like that does not seem appealing. Like I like knowing I have earned leave. And I can take days off when I want. I
but-
can.
but
If I want to
listen,
go to
listen,
Miami
Kate,
tomorrow.
But listen,
Nah, I can
like,
respect
be-
that. I can
in
respect
terms
that.
I
of-
just-
in
own
terms
your
of
own
security-
business, like you run it the way you want to
But
run
then
it.
when it
So if
fails,
you
that's
wanna-
on you.
No, but listen.
I understand, but so you're talking about
you're not-
security,
I don't like
right?
that. That's true.
But you're saying
But you're
that
talking about
you
security,
can't-
right? So
You're saying that
on the
you can't.
Let Hendo go.
You're saying that you can't be a boss and still enjoy time off. Like you're thinking
I just
of it
feel
as
like
like
you're
you have to
constantly
work.
thinking about it.
You have to work all the time. That's not the case.
My friend is my brother's girl's a manager at a store, and like even when she's on vacation, she emailing the worker. Like
Okay,
emailing.
but, like,
I'm not doing
That's
that.
but
I don't have to do
one thing
that
I
when
do is
work
like a lot of
9 to
people
5.
choose to do that though. A lot of people choose
Yeah,
to.
I'm
Well,
sure
that's
that's
the
great. But
difference
like
between-
personally,
Wait,
It's
Endo, that's the difference between a successful business and a non-successful business.
Well, absolutely.
Because especially when you're first, like, listen, most startups, most businesses that in their early stages fail. Like literally,
yeah.
most like people
It's
who
a
have
fact.
dreams of having like a business, usually fail.
yeah.
It was like 70%
But
or some shit like that.
I think it's over that.
It's over that. It's
but
over that. Yeah.
however,
I don't like those numbers.
yeah, exactly. However, the ones that do succeed, you have to put in a lot of fucking work.
Absolutely.
At the beginning,
And I'm like
at the
a
beginning,
low-
things like
I'm
that
like a
is something
low
that's going to
maintenance
happen.
No, but
in the
absolutely.
beginning. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. In the beginning.
Yeah.
Starting it off. So, like, I see what you're saying.
Me, I'm
like,
thinking of
doing
it as
that.
like I'm already established. Like
Oh, okay.
I'm
yeah.
already established.
I think for
have
me,
a-
I don't like the process. Like I want to just
right. You don't want to do the
So you
process.
want
the
to be the
bankroll
CEO?
without a work.
No, that
She wants the bankroll without the work.
So, Kay,
It's not that. It's
question.
But before
Four.
Kay moves on, this is really interesting.
Okay,
I just
I
wanted
like
to see
this.
your opinion. So you're talking about like in terms of security, you feel more secure working for something that's already established, right?
Yeah, because
So
in
don't you-
COVID, niggas who had their businesses aren't running successful, and I'm still able to go to work in the middle of the
But
brings
some
up
people
points.
lost their jobs.
But
You know that,
some
right?
businesses-
Yeah, and
That's what she's saying.
absolutely right. But I'm saying, like, I don't like the catch-22. Like, I feel like at least they got laid off and they can get unemployment. People who run their business would have to go for a business loan, and you might
Yeah.
not get approved. And
Yeah,
like
I
that
see what
stuff,
you're saying.
like we went to the mall for Black Friday, and one of the convenience stores, like, I've been going there since I was in like elementary school. We know the guy. I always go there get my 99-cent Arizona, and I was like, damn, I'm at thirsty. Let's go to the convenience store.
You
We always go
still
there.
drinking Arizona in 2020?
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
But I
okay.
go there to get like water, the other stuff
Yo,
because
why are you like
I
this?
don't like to pay for drinks in the food court.
man.
So we go to the convenience store because everything is 99 cents. And I
Yeah.
always get a little scratch ticket, you know, and the guy is mad funny. And we walk over and me and my sister see that shit bolted. I'm like,
Yeah.
that makes me so sad.
Yeah.
He's
I see.
lost.
A lot of people
his
lost their
livelihood.
companies, for sure.
I just want to understand where you're coming from. I see.
I don't know. I just,
question
I'm not saying I'm lazy. I just, I don't want to do
4K.
it.
You better be on
Okay,
defense
say.
too
I
with
thought
Curve.
about this earlier, but then when Hendo brought it up, I had to say it again.
Uh-huh.
He said that I go for fuck boys, and the reason why I say that is because I had a conversation over the weekend.
Okay.
Because being single around the holidays, it's interesting.
Okay. Okay.
I actually don't mind it because I end up being the life of the party. Like
Yeah.
you brought your mans to the
The
party,
party.
and I brought the drinks. I carry this party on my back because without me,
There's no
the
party.
party would have been
No party.
No
Wow,
party.
like,
Party.
you
Okay.
brought your +1, and it's okay.
Okay.
I brought the drinks. Come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Okay.
Anyways, I asked this because somebody said you attract what you are.
Do you,
I don't
so
think
is that the
I-
question?
I don't think
nah,
so.
nah,
Is that the
nah.
question? Do you
So
attract
do you
what you
attract
are?
what you are?
I don't.
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Do you attract
No
what you
way.
are?
I didn't
Hold on.
expect
Hold
you
on.
guys
Hold
to
on.
say
No way.
yes.
No way.
Hold up. So,
No
do you
way.
mean like in regards to
Well-
like your significant other?
In general, like people be like, "Oh, if you hang out with the hoe, you a hoe." Like if you are a fuck girl, you gonna attract a fuck
There's
girl.
some nuance
Like, I
there,
feel
but
like I'm
generally
like,
not.
That's not true.
There's some nuance, but
no,
generally
you
not.
know what? You know what?
Really?
I
You know
expect
what?
you guys to say
I
yes.
agree.
I'm a
I
good
actually
person.
agree
I
with that.
attract
I
good
think
people.
I think you attract who you are because like all my friends, like one thing about us is that we're all like-minded just in the sense of like we all aim to be great.
She's talking
Like-
about in a romantic
No, I'm
relationship.
saying
no,
both
she-
for
she's
him.
talking
We
about-
talking
yeah.
about friendships.
So like
oh,
all
right,
my
right,
friends,
right.
all my friends aim to be great.
It's like not for him.
Right? And so that is something that like I notice and I surround myself with people that's like that. And people that come into my life have that kind of like
This
thing in them where
yeah.
they're like, yo, like I got bigger aspirations than this. And I think that is something that is innately in me.
That's true.
And that's the people that I always
true.
somehow, some way, I don't know why, but that's how it always is for me. Like I surround myself with people that want to be
And you
greater
can
than
tell when you
what
don't
they are.
vibe with someone, like they
Yeah.
probably aren't like that.
Oh, I'm not like I'm big on vibes and energy, and like I can tell probably within like 5 to 10 minutes of meeting you if
It's
I
not
fuck
gonna
with you
work
or
out,
not.
baby.
Yeah,
That's true. I had that feeling every time, like when we first started talking about,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're right. I believe that.
Yeah.
I think people
believe
hate me the first 10 minutes.
I
they meet
believe
me,
that,
but,
yeah.
No, you know what's funny? I remember when I first met you, Kay.
I didn't hate you when I first met you.
I fucked with you. I
didn't
fucked
hate
with
you.
you.
No.
I fucked with Kay when the first time I met you because it was like I could tell that you're a free spirited person and you're.
Everyone says that.
Yeah,
You're
that's
out-
exactly what I
That
got.
makes you
you're
think I'm a
outgoing.
hoe.
What?
No, because you're
relax.
outgoing and like you're genuinely friendly. And what really stuck out to me, I know I don't want to get this off tier, but what really stuck out to me is that it's really important for you, and you can agree or disagree, but I could tell just in the way you are, when people are around you, it's important. It's more important that people have a good time than you have a good time.
Absolutely.
And that's something that you don't find in a lot of people because people are naturally
Selfish.
So it's like seeing that in someone, I'm like, oh, I fuck with her. And like I could just tell, like 5 to 10 minutes being in the room, I sense your energy. It's a weird thing. I don't know what it is, but I can just tell, like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with that person. Like that's not gonna be my person, and that's somebody I fuck with. But yeah.
Yeah. I
So
sense
you
that too.
think you are what you attract?
So
or-
generally, no. I mean, I see the nuance that people are trying to bring up, but generally, no. Cause like I know people that like hunt. You know, it's this sounds weird, but like they be hunting girls, like kind of
Hunting,
Yeah,
What?
picking up
This
girls,
nigga
like
is
they be
a
hunting.
menace. This is
Like no, there's some
What do you
people.
mean hunting?
Nigga
There's some
said
people that do
hunting
that. Like they
chicks.
go to pick up chicks, and like it's basically like
chicks.
Yeah, there's some people that go to. I know I did it on purpose.
like, no, you use that word.
No. I mean, I did at a concession stand. You saw.
Yeah.
I think it said concession stand.
Yeah. So, yeah, generally, I think the guys that try to pick up girls, like based off on like, you know, they study them like, oh, you know, this girl be easy to pick up.
Yeah.
So, and you know, from that sense, I don't think you're picking up like, you know, I know people that do that. So
does that mean that the guy is easy because he's going for easy?
Doesn't mean the guy's easy because he's going for easy.
I'm trying to see like why.
Yeah,
is he
the
going
nigga is
for
easy.
There's some people that also go for challenge. There's some guys that also go for. Like,
But
people
what does
be
that
like,
have to
oh,
do
you
with-
can't, because
My
you're not
thing is-
attracting, you know, who you are.
My
per
thing is,
se.
you
It's
don't
like,
know, but like, if the question is you are who you attract, if you're like, you don't know who that person is off the first time you meet them,
And that's
right?
bullshit. Opposites don't attract, nigga. Fuck all
Right.
that.
So it's like,
No.
unless I'm like, if I meet you, right? Let's say I meet somebody, right? Oh, she's cute, da 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 da. Okay, boom, we start talking. I don't know her full personality yet. She don't know my full personality yet. So it's like, how are we attracted? Like, you know, you see what
like
I'm,
how are you the same?
Okay, I
Right.
understand.
Right,
Okay, I understand the
how are we
question
the
now.
same if we don't even know
I understand the question.
how we are yet?
I understand the question now, and like even, from you even making that clear, I don't think so. I think like you don't. It can happen, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Because the thing is,
Yeah.
I've been in relationships where we just completely different, and that's how the relationship just doesn't. You know, we're just too different.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's why the relationship will not, you know, go in the way that we wanted to go, because we just like completely different. So I don't think you necessarily attract like, you know, who you are.
I was thinking you guys were gonna say yes
Why is that?
because I feel
why
like
is that?
Yeah.
Already asked.
Why is that?
I'm not even gonna look at this nigga, but I can see from my peripherals anyways. I was thinking you guys would say yes because I feel like a lot of men will be like, oh, you hang out with that girl, like I see how y'all move, or like they'll say like weird things like, oh,
That's
like
always
you're a
been
fuck
funny
girl
to
and that's
me.
how you get with fuck niggas, or like little things like that. So I just figured you guys, you know, would follow the trend, but I'm glad to know that you don't. But my opinion, no. I think like very good. You know when they say like, why do bad things happen to good people?
Yeah.
I feel like people who are really good do end up with like shitty friends or shitty relationships because that person, that shitty
pushover?
person is probably like
Taking advantage of them?
yeah, taking advantage, or that person who's really nice is probably naive and like doesn't
like a
peep or thinks they
pushover
can
and-
change, or
Yeah.
they're there not even because of the relationship, they're there because they want to help somebody.
I never
So,
thought about it like that.
I don't know. I always see like I was watching what was I watching this morning? Virgin River, random Netflix show.
What?
Nigga, what?
It has
now?
nothing to do with virgins. It's just the name of the town. So she is in an abusive relationship, and she's like a bakery owner, like the cutest person in the world. And it's like, how did she end up with somebody like this? Like, it's not like anybody deserves to be with a bad person, but like there are people who like very clearly do not deserve to be with bad people. And she was
I
one of
definitely
those.
agree with that.
I don't know. I think that's just such a romantic thought when people say that.
I'm not a romantic person. I'm very upset you took it there.
No. I'm not saying. I'm saying in general when you're saying like people.
I'm like,
And if you're a romantic person, there's nothing wrong with that. But like I'm saying, that
talk your
idea,
shit. Yep, that's
the
right.
idea of like, what you call it? What's so wrong with it? You know what I'm
nothing.
saying?
I just
Yeah.
didn't think what I said was romantic.
Yeah, talk your
No, I'm
shit,
saying
cuz.
that is a romantic thought of like, yo, why do good people always end up, you know what I mean? Like, as if like if someone is good, they should just get something good. Someone being good, they're also responsible for how they react to what's coming at them from the world. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
it's
yeah.
lessons for them. Like reality is anything can happen to anyone.
Anybody. Yeah,
so the
yeah,
thing
that's
is
true.
like just because you're good and something bad is happening to you, sometimes it's not because of the world, it's because of you. You're probably not standing up for yourself.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's probably a lesson you got to learn. So I think that's such a romantic thought. Like, what's up? It's like, because you're letting it happen.
I will say this. Kay, we appreciated Kay say.
It's a fire.
Let us know.
Fire segment.
Yeah. I do.
Gids like gasses me all the time.
It is a fire
Say,
segment.
like, it's really nice.
It's a fire segment. What can I
It's
say?
really nice to have.
So definitely YouTube, check out the K-Say segment. We timestamp it for y'all. Y'all already know. But very interesting questions. Thank you, Kay, for that.
Of
And I
course.
think we all collectively would like to kind of hear everyone's opinions
Right.
on that. My favorite part of the pod, the second favorite part of the pod, is where we do shout outs. And I just wanted to come out and say personally, y'all niggas are never ready for shout outs.
I got
I
my
just-
my nigga.
You have one?
I have one.
All right.
Oh, damn.
I have a shout. So let me get my shout out. Let me get my shout out first. Let me get my shout out first.
I feel
pulled
like
it
I
up because I
have
knew this
one.
segment was coming.
Special shout
Nigga
out.
was like, yo, don't let me kill you, man.
Special shout out to my man, really close friend of mine, did a podcast with us back in season 2. Y'all can go check out the episode. YDA finally releasing his debut album.
Oh, I heard it on the way here.
He did a
It's
lot
so
of
good.
projects. So round of applause, round of applause.
Insert claps. Insert claps.
It's on me. It's on me. Shout out Huey, man. Hey, I know he's been working really hard.
But it's in the club, yeah, it's on
Really switched up the style from the early days or anything like that. Still mad you didn't release the Huxtables the way you
that
should
ass,
have.
bro. Drop that shit.
Drop that for real. Really push that. But no, shout out to you, man. And really proud of seeing the progress that you've made as an artist, and can't
he's
wait
such a nice
for more
person.
years. Incredibly nice person. Like literally, like really good dude. Can't wait. I know there's more to come. So yeah, just wanted to make sure I took some time out and gave him that shout out. Gids, your shout out. No, matter of fact, nah.
Yeah, let
fuck
Hendo
that.
go.
Endo, your shout out. Because I see him surfing for his shout out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, and I came prepared this week, you feel me?
I had to
can't
find
prepare.
mine.
Straight
I
like
saw them on
that.
Instagram.
Nigga handles like,
Shout out to Taylor Renee and her Snake Magic product line. She does a bunch of skincare products. So check her out on Instagram. It's Taylor Renee with 2 E's _
Yes, sir.
Snake Magic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, our number one fan, JMonae. Shout out to you. You started your company. Big shout out to her. Endo, could you look
What
up
does she
the
do?
name of the company so that
Started a
we
company.
give that shout out?
Is it close?
No, it's actually what's it
Cosmetics?
called? No, it's soap.
Oh.
Yeah. So she made
It's called
scented-
Monet's Body Bar.
Monet's Body Bar. Yeah. So like, shout out to you for that. I know we only get 1 shout out per person. I'm being selfish here, but 2 shout outs. Definitely proud of you. Keep doing your thing. And I hope I'm selling good because I'm about to order a pair. You know what I mean?
yeah. So my shout out goes to Gold Coast Restaurant. It's out in Worcester.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another Chrome?
I know your Chrome is also good, but I know your Chrome's
Oh.
up there. They already have
So you
people and
enjoy
stuff
it?
like that.
Suya.
So shout out to Gold Coast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they going hard. They like kind of like the variation of another Chrome. They trying to put some competition out there. Shout out to Gold Coast. I got some food over there, and something interesting. We have a very loyal supporter of the pod that works at Gold Coast, and like
Really?
she's always posting our pods and stuff like that. Shout out to you, Nuna.
Shout out
to
Nuna.
Gold
Nuna.
Coast.
Shout out Love. We didn't even know, but it's good to
Right.
have a
Yeah.
fan out
Good
there.
shit. Good shit.
Yeah.
Love.
Hopefully
K.
when we pull up, we get
I have
some
2.
free food.
You have 2? Go ahead.
So we have Bella Beauty Products.
Bella
She's
Beauty
Haitian.
Products. Oh, shout out to
So-
you. Where's your sister? Bella
Yes.
Beauty Products.
We
Man,
love her.
I love.
It's vegan and it's handmade.
Oh,
I
next
don't
level.
even know.
okay.
I don't
Killing-
even know what
killing
that
the
means,
game
but
and
it's
shit.
free.
Next level. Next
Vegan
But
level.
the
shit,
2 things
yeah,
that
I
I
mean.
use are the body oil and the brown sugar scrub.
And you use the product.
level.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I already have it. Yep. So
only
that's
scrub
one.
in the
And there was another one.
world.
I don't know this person personally, but I saw a lot on my Instagram lately. It's called Bard Label. It's a clothing line. Black
nice.
owned. I think she's in Boston. I could be wrong. But the outfits are cute, at least for the ladies. The men, they have cute t-shirts. So
Word.
go for it.
Nice
Word.
shout out. Nice
Listen,
shout out.
I'm always down for the black folk. We try to bring these shout outs just to bring recognition using our platform to those around us, whether it's in the city of Boston, whether it's in a different state, don't matter. Just really want to use our platform to the best of our abilities, and we hope you show us some love too. Outside of that, I want to shout out my mama. She
Yeah, I
went
was
back
waiting
to
for that.
Haiti. She went back
waiting for
to
that
she
to
went
do
she
that.
went back to Haiti. I'm glad that she got there safely. And for some reason,
She left already?
Yeah, she left already.
She loves it there.
Yeah,
Wow.
My mom's a businesswoman, so she's an owner. So, like you were saying, she has to
be on the
Couldn't
go.
be
be there and go OT. Randomly sent me a text over WhatsApp, and I think this is her way.
Once I hear what's
I
up,
think. Listen, I think this is her way of letting me know that she made it.
For all the conspiracies.
My mom sent me a text and said hi, and I'm like,
they're so dry.
Hi,
Haitians
Mom.
also don't say bye when they hang up.
No.
Have you noticed?
no,
They just
Nabali.
hang up.
I think it might be an African thing.
But yeah, shout out to my mama, shout out to God, shout out to my family, friends, all y'all, and shout out Sarah. You've been listening to the podcast. A cousin of mine. She was
got
very
mad
critical.
cousins, bro.
I do have
This
mad
nigga got
cousins.
mad
I come
cousins.
from a horny family. But
Bro,
listen,
literally,
Bruh.
I went to school with this nigga. Bro, it wasn't until like I don't even know, like year 2, year 3, I found out he had like 4 fucking siblings on campus with him.
Just like chilling.
My nigga, what?
Just like chilling, walking
Bro,
around.
this nigga got mad family members, bro.
no. So Sarah, funny enough, and when she hears this, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, like, you got something." Anyway, she's been really critical of this of the podcast, and she's critical early podcast, and then after that, probably like season 2, season 3, she was critical. Her opinion on it has changed as of recent, and she was like, "I'm not gonna lie," because we have a family group chat, all the cousins and everything. She's like, "I'm not gonna lie, this podcast is."
Y'all.
It's jamming.
Facts.
She's
All
like,
75 of them.
for real. And she goes, sometimes people be exiting, coming in. Or like, who the fuck is this number? And then, but she was like, yo, like, I'm not gonna lie, this podcast is funny, yo. Y'all niggas doing y'all thing.
I like that.
She didn't say y'all niggas. She doesn't talk like that. But you know what I mean. So shout out to you. Love you.
gotta
Love you,
translate.
cousin. And yeah, that's all I had.
Yeah.
Is that everything?
Yeah, I think
Is that
that's
everyone
everything.
shout outs for the week?
Yeah.
Shout out to all the
everything.
black businesses, y'all. We out here. And as always,
Kay
most
gonna fuck
importantly,
Who's gonna
Kay,
fuck it up?
let Kay go first.
Kay
Let
gonna
Kay
fuck
go
it
first.
up.
What are we doing?
Most importantly,
wow.
we always remain
Tapped in.
tapped in. Love. Yeah. Thank you for listening to episode 9 of season 5. Again, not this week, but next week, the following week, will be our season finale. Should have something very, very special. Do expect a call-in, hint, hint. But that is up and coming. Again, thank you for listening. We do appreciate it. For all the YouTube subscribers, subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and like. For all the podcast listeners, the people who just like the audio, that's cool too. We do appreciate all the love and support. Just be on the lookout for episode 10. And as always, stay tapped in. Love.